Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Jabari Show. Today we have two times. This is the second
That
time.
is the
Three
second
time?
time.
Yeah.
I'm losing track.
That is the second time.
I see you often. It's hard to just.
I think the first episode was our last episode.
You sure?
Where we didn't do something happened with the recording.
It posted.
And then we posted the second one we should.
Oh yeah, this is your third time.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is
official.
the third time or the second time
Yeah,
that is
officially.
official, yeah.
Officially coming out.
But this time, the recording will make it. I'm preaching it.
Yeah.
Preaching into
Amen.
existence. That we're talking about. So you have a lot of cool stuff going on. One of the biggest things is working with Keith Austin Creative. How has that journey started, or where that relationship started to where it is now?
Well, initially, it was just the only space that was close to me in terms of like going to do shoots and things. So it kind of happened organically, like, working there, wanting to do shoots there and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
I feel I met Richard, I believe, prior to the opening of Keith Austin. I think through
The space
Jimmy.
of-
Yeah, prior to the opening of the space.
Okay.
And I think it was through Jimmy, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and well, yeah, so we was already like cordial and stuff like that. So it had like that relationship. It was like, okay, yeah, you open a new space, I'm gonna like check it out and stuff like that, and and then yeah, we kind of like develop a relationship, a professional relationship as well. And he kind of blossomed into more of like a mentorship, if I'm being real with you.
Yeah.
Because he's just so knowledgeable about like the industry and business and just like a lot of things that I just kind of absorb into myself and the quality of work that I'm giving out right now, and just like the space itself just it is have people that would frequent the space that give you the same energy. You will learn something from them.
Yeah.
You would interact with interesting people who doing cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I thought
Why you watch me?
because you opened your mouth like if you're gonna say something, and I was like,
You did look
I
like
can't
you was
breathe.
gonna say something.
yeah, you look like you was gonna.
I can't breathe.
No, you can
Yes.
breathe. You just look like
I was
you.
processing the information and then I was just like, nice. Teaching. Now you made me lose my train of thought.
My bad.
No, I was gonna say, okay. I was gonna say I did see you at the studio, the office. What do you call it?
The studio.
Because the studio slash office space, or like
Yeah, it's
you know,
like that
co-working
studio
space.
slash co-working space, yeah.
Right, because I saw you there a couple of times. I remember you were making a graphic for I think like a pricing guide, and I just deleted the numbers and I just made everything higher. I don't know if you stuck with it, but
No, I stuck with it,
because I was just like, nah, just
Okay.
because if you don't do it, I think if you don't get it pushed to do it, you wouldn't end up doing it
Yeah,
anyway. I was
yeah.
like, all right, delete, just make it that.
Yeah, I feel like interactions like that was part of the things that I would be talking about. Like, you get to meet people that would, push you forward and, teach you things about the industry and stuff like that. That kind of changed my whole perspective on pricing and stuff like that.
It's
you
like,
know?
you're charging how much? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we was in the gutters in the beginning,
Yeah.
Just trying to make
Yeah, but everybody kind of starts with it because it feels where, like, yes, you did spend a couple thousand on a camera and
Yeah.
lens and everything, and you have a computer as well too. But then it still feels weird to tell somebody like, "Could you give me like $200 to do a shoot?" You're like just there begging,
Yeah.
and then you're watching a man charging, "I'll cost about 10,000," and you're like,
yeah. When I get numbers like that, I was like,
It's like,
pictures?
and they're proving it. So like,
Like, you feel that?
I don't even pay that much. I was like,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, when you hear, I think when you are in the scene and you hear the figures get thrown around more, you get more used to you get more comfortable with saying it now.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember this. It's not a quote. It's like a reference of when these billionaires, I think it's Rolls Royce, they show their cars at boat shows,
Yeah.
and after a day of looking at $500 million yachts,
The
a $500,000 car sounds like a steal of a deal.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's like when you get so used to like those big numbers, and you just sound like, I know if you have about 3 friends, you know they charging big money. Like, if I know you go to these people, I'm gonna charge you at least $5,000. Give my 3, give my 4. They're like, all right, cool. You go work with that. So right now, I don't know if this is also happening to you, but right now, like, I'm working with some people and they kind of giving me the budget. They're like, hey, this is how much I have to work with. And I'm just like, this is new. Because normally I feel like I have to fight tooth and nail to find out how much money do you have. So I can tell you like, okay, you get this how much a picture, this is what we could do.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, this is how much I work with. I'm like, cool, this feels like a nice place to be in.
I like those jobs. I mean, for me, is like more few and far between, given the type of like stuff I've been doing recently. But I like when those opportunities like come.
Yeah, when it just come for and I'm like,
yeah, like for
this is
I
how
feel
much
like
I have.
Carnival last year, that was something like that like happened. Like, I actually get the camera that I'm working with now.
Yeah, I
you
was
know?
gonna ask about that
Yeah.
because I know you were in between cameras and like you're using my camera to test also, so
Yeah.
I want to know where you're at in
Yeah.
terms of what you're shooting on now.
Yeah, so like camera, so last year, Carnival got reached out by paparazzi actually. Nepoyo, one of the Nepoyo, I think that's how you guys call it. I'm not sure, you know, but that's how I think that's what it's called. No, that's like one of the bands in the band, or the sections.
Yeah,
like one of the sections. One of the sections in the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the person who run that section reached out to me. I was like, because the year prior, I took pictures of paparazzi, like just on the road while I was like walking about Carnival, and I was like, yeah, we like your pictures, da 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 da. You know, this is how much we usually charge and stuff like that. You know, where you're gonna, how much you're gonna
do
be.
first for this
Yeah. So then that's how I ended up getting that job, and then that was a lot of fun, you know, and that translated into me getting the camera that I've been using since then. You know, and I feel like that's has always been with the stuff that you like. Even this year, like after Carnival, I ended up buying a phone and a laptop because I needed a phone and a laptop, you know. So it's just like it's always just get like reinvested into the stuff that I've been doing.
Yeah. What camera you end up getting?
Just a Canon 7070. Yeah. It's a DSLR. But it's like one of it's probably like a 2015 DSLR, so it have like some cool
Yeah.
some
I mean,
cool
I feel like my
features.
18 and 2015 camera just, they be working.
Yeah, they be working. Like
I only
pictures
just bought a
especially.
new camera like some days ago. I'm waiting for it to ship.
I have a R6 on marketplace that I've been eyeing down for months now, yeah.
And it's still up?
Yes, it's still up for like 8K. You know, I was like 8K. I been watching. I was like, I need to buy this.
3K when it came out? But the OG R6?
Yeah, the OG R6.
3,000.
Yeah, see, like on launch you probably pay like 12,000 for that or something like that, you know.
Nah, 12.
10 to 12. No, TT.
Yeah, but even at 3K. Sorry, I'm multiplying by 7.
Oh no, yeah, it's 20 something.
Yeah, 12K is a deal.
We got that job for like 3 something.
Nah, 8K is a deal. I picked up well, I'm switching brands. I'm in between brands right now.
Where you gonna switch to?
I got Lumix.
Oh no,
that's because
nice.
the video is really good on it.
No, yeah, Lumix
So I got
nice
S5,
cameras.
and I'm waiting for that to like reach. So from there, I guess we'll be like pumping out videos and photos. Well, like I will borrow his camera for photos and then.
Yeah, I like the R8 as well.
I've been shooting more videos these days.
So whenever I need photo, I just give him that. He shoot with the videos and
just swap back and forth. It's just I mean, we also have like a decent amount of like a wide range of lenses that we could kind of just use. So it's any lenses that we got?
Yeah, I didn't remember the brand. It was this guy from the UK. He was selling them for like £150 per lens, which is like, we say 1,500 if you're multiplying by 10. For what the lenses were, I was like, that's a deal. And we went half. Yeah. So I paid for one, he paid for one. We get 2 lenses. Yeah. It just kind of happened out like, I don't really fight up on getting too much. But I can't knock a good deal away. Like a good deal would make me spend my money.
It was a 16.
It was a 35 mil. and a 14 mil.
And it was 1.2
Oh, that's nice.
or
That's
something like
nice.
that.
And it was like a 2.1, something like that.
One,
Like
the 14?
I think so. I had to double check it. When I get home, I'll let you know and be like, this is the lens. If it's not 2.1, it's like low threes, which I feel like for a 14 mil, that right?
Yeah, because you get like a 3.5 and like a 14 or like a solid
it's
4.
lower than a 3.5.
Yeah.
So I was like,
The 2.5 sounds closer to what it was, I think.
Yeah, because I usually cine lenses be like T as well.
yeah.
So those already like have a better aperture and
I just remember when you sent me the specs, I was just like, right, don't even answer them. Don't even. We didn't even like debate it or even. I'm trying to be like, okay, what?
I said, I'm getting one of these. Do you want to get the second one? And he was like, yeah.
yeah, you had to jump on the deals one. That is
Yeah.
the best thing to do in this business.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I used to shoot events. Do you shoot events still, or you
I
stop?
shoot my events.
Okay, but apart from that,
No,
you
not
shoot
really.
events?
I don't really even go out that much anymore. Like the last event I shot was actually something separate from my job. You know, that was something that I was working on like as projects for the art forum, like later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My point was that I used to shoot a bunch of events, and I was seeing people with like real expensive like lenses, and I was like, "Oh, these men affording these things? Like, what's going on?" And they come with like the newest camera that came out this year. The men have it, and they're asking me, "What camera you shoot with?" I'm like, "Oh, I just have like a little 80."
Yeah, no.
I over there just trying to
No, that's
find
been
a
the
little
food. That's
bit.
been my whole career, dog. I see men with full rigs and lights on top
Yeah,
of their
I just
head,
kinda-
mic over their shoulder. So it's like, yeah, dog. And I pull out my little camera, my 50 mil. I was like, yeah, that's what I use it.
Yeah. No, it feels weird because you're watching a man with like a big rig. And I mean, I would like to think that they're getting paid for whatever they have and experience and stuff like that too. But also sometimes we're in the same place anyway shooting. So the clients also saw like something in me that they're like, all right, let's spend money. Even if I was the cheapest man, they saw that I had something to offer them. Because I guess cheap, but you still need to be good at the job
Come
anyway.
back to the value proposition, how it makes sense. It's like, okay, people now are good enough quality with any other decent price.
Yeah, I can't knock it. Yeah. And then it's over time when I started to accumulate, I guess, scrolling. I watch it, man, with just cameras just in a shit like a drawer.
Great.
I'm like, do you need 10 cameras? Why? Like, is this
I
really?
don't understand it. I don't understand it either.
Like, they need 10 cameras. Like, you just kind of have them there. You're going to have a favorite. Let me say at max, I feel like you have your 3 cameras. You have your workhorse, you have your fun one, and then you have one that like your specialty. I see them with 6 and 7 cameras and things.
7, I don't feel like it's needed though. I feel like the max I want to search having like 4 cameras, and then somebody like one different angles when they shooting certain video things.
Yeah, maybe like one to like maybe like a specialty one you can add to that list. So like it maybe you one that gives you the best quality, you might be able to get up in a certain position because it's so heavy off your rig it out or whatever. All of that to say is that I didn't understand how people used to like afford these expensive gear until deals came up. And then I was like, because we got a lens, we went half on it. This is like 6 o'clock in the morning. Or like 4.
The 70 is it 200?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
We got that on like a real good deal. And it was like, I don't know why, I was up like,
oh no, it was ridiculous.
Really early in the morning. I messaged him. He said, I was like, first of all, why are you up?
Yeah.
Right? The guy responds, and he responded quickly because it's a guy in London. And somehow, like, we ended up securing the lens within like half an hour. Like, paying for it or whatever. I had to ship it out. And I don't know if you feel like this, but I kind of feel like I had like no gear for like a while, or like I use what I had work, and now I feel like I'm in a comfortable-ish now position where I can like I can pick up my own things and just go and shoot something and like go back home or like.
I mean, I feel like that way to an extent, but also like I feel like I've outgrown the camera that I have. Like even when I got the camera, I didn't just get a camera. I get like a bunch of stuff because this guy was like moving away and he was selling like his whole kit list. I get ND filters. I get like 2 lenses. I get like different kind of filters. I set a little cloths to wipe the thing and all kind of shit. You know, and so I was like, yeah, I got good use. I was like real comfortable with that for a certain amount of time. But I feel like when the things that I want to make exceeds the capabilities of the camera is when I need to be like, okay, I need to move on to something else, you know. But I feel like that is more in terms of with the camera that I have specifically. That's just in terms of video purposes. Because like when it comes to pictures, like that camera could do basically anything that I want to do.
When it comes to pictures, like we've hit the ceiling, I feel.
Yeah, no,
and there's not really much more to add on.
Yeah, they'll just pay for more pixels.
Yeah, yes, literally just how much more megapixels and quality that you could scrape from it.
Yeah, you know.
24 megapixels, I feel like even the Canon, the 1DX, I was like, I don't know if you know that one. That one comes like as a really bulky thing. The handle is a battery or something like that. It's really big.
Okay, yeah. No,
that one is like a 24 megapixel camera. And that one, but just how it works, it's meant to like, you could just hold on trigger whole day and it will just work. It'll be fine for like a good amount of years. So, I don't know. I guess I'm now thinking about video as well too. Yeah. Because now like in a constant cycle of, all right, cool, I get this thing, it works. Now you had to like get the next thing and get the next thing. And I'm like, what point is the limit when it comes to video? Because you do more video than me. I still a hobbyist, basically.
I actually transitioned out of doing a lot more video because like recently I've been doing so much less, you know, but like also more bigger projects, like probably like recently I did like some music videos, some visualizers, them kind of thing, like more things along the line of stuff that I would want to do.
Yeah.
Rather than just like, you know, a video for a party or a video for, you know, a company selling clothes or whatever, you know, things like that. I mean, I like ads and them kind of thing, but I feel like I don't get to express myself creatively in ads, you know, because people are so focused on the current appeal of trends and stuff like that. You know, nobody really trying to build worlds and stories around certain things, you know, and that's why I tend to appreciate certain brands and certain things that do stuff like that. But yes, I kind of lean more towards like longer form content and like, you know, documentary style thing, short films, or music videos, them kind of things. So that is the biggest reason why I want to upgrade what I have right now into something that is, you know, could probably shoot 4K, maybe shoot RAW, you know, things like that. Yeah.
So what is the next upgrade from what you have now?
Well, honestly, whatever I can afford it. As soon as I get an extra some money, we can find out.
Okay. But you didn't have a particular camera. It's like
when you're looking at the R6.
No, yeah, the R6 is definitely the R6 Mark II. I think is like why I want ideally in an ideal like an R6 Mark II type of transition.
Not D3.
That's too much hype for me right now. That's too much hype for me right now. Maybe like 5 years I will look at the tricks.
Yeah.
But yeah, just something that could transition seamlessly from video to picture. So I just, you know, I could walk around without one camera, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Because the R, it have the switch on the top like this.
Yeah. Video, photo.
Yeah, the R, it's just basically the R6 Lite, you know?
I mean, y'all are point there. That's
why I had like it so much. Like even when I was shooting on your camera, I was like, this sensor real nice way. The colors from those pictures.
No,
insane.
When I borrowed it, I shot it, and I was like,
this
is nice. Me there with my little 80, I was like, I can struggle to get a little 1080p video out of this, and it had to be.
You had to have perfect lighting conditions. Else you're going to be fighting.
Everything needs to be perfect. It's like, because somebody asked me to record a video, I did it for them on the ATD, and they're like, this is terrible. And I was like, jeez. I was like, oh gosh, you had to make it sound so bad. Like, this is all I have to record this video. But now I guess when you do upgrade, you see the benefits, and now you kind of have to make it work, like the lifestyle of being a videographer, photographer, somebody the creative scene is like, all right, if I spend $8,000 on this camera, I need to make back $8,000, then I could consider quitting because this camera needs to pay off itself. And but then you get up and you're like, all right, cool, this is fun. You get fun jobs, you work on music videos, which I guess we could talk about as well too. But it definitely is like something that you're like, oh, this is hell. I can fling everything right now.
No, I just definitely have days like that for sure, for sure. You see, especially when is like a bunch of work at the same time, and it's like different things.
Yeah,
And
projects.
maybe I get paid for this one already, but I had a lot of edits to do, so it's kind of dragging on a little bit. And maybe this one I had to wait a certain amount of time before I get paid. So like they always feel like I just like kind of push and tug.
Yeah.
But I feel like in terms of feeling that way, it's just come and go, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just like a hurdle everybody who doing something like this would have to go for, because in order for you to flourish and things like this, you have to basically build a structure for yourself, you know, be your own boss and be like, no, you have to get up today, you have to do this, you have to do that thing, and that's just because you have to, you know. If you want to see your dreams through and do the stuff you want to do and, you know, follow this through, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have a structure for yourself right now?
I was just about to ask, always scheduling your week.
You have a spot of mind right now, just waking up.
No, I feel you on that one. For me, I get to a point where I was like, okay, it's chaos. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna build a structure, start to follow a structure. 2 weeks pass, chaos again.
Yeah.
And it's really
to
back up and down right now.
Yeah.
I usually build my structure around whatever is the biggest thing that
the
month.
deadline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So like if I have event like maybe for the art form, I'll build my structure around that. If I have a big shoot, I'll build my structure around that. If I have like just a bunch of shoots in a row, I might build my structure. Okay, that week I know I have so much shoots. So the week after I'm not gonna do nothing but edit. You know? Things like that. So it's kind of, I love it to be flexible. So in days when I do need the structure and stuff that I can implement, like, okay, yeah, I need to do this today, that tomorrow, and these things within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's also nice, like having people I could tell, okay, yeah, I'm doing this, that. So keep my responsible for the things that I have to do and them kind of thing. And that's why I'm grateful for people like, you know, people like Richard and stuff that came into my life and also like instill their own like structure and knowledge on how to run businesses and stuff in me, you know.
Yeah. You do projects with Richard as well.
We do projects together, yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know what the working relationship is.
I mean,
I don't know if you mainly like shoots on your own and then you help out here and there, or if you're like also.
I think it's a dynamic relationship due to just the fact of me just liking the space and wanting to, you know, be part of the stuff that's going on and things like that. Yeah. So it has the moments, like my role specifically is to come and, you know, set up for shoots, make sure that nobody damage the equipment, that everybody know how to use the stuff. Yeah, be like a studio coordinator, yeah. And so I would like make sure nobody mash up the backdrops, them kind of thing, you know, just oversee the issues and then break down everything, pack it away neatly afterwards, and that, you know, that's basically what I do, you know. But outside of that, like I would take it upon myself to probably like, you know, shoot certain things at the studio and make sure it's like tagged to them and stuff like that, just because I like the space and I want to see it grow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel also really like grateful for the things that the space brings to me, you know, because I feel like a lot of the growth that I've seen in my own work in the past like year or so has been due to my access to these, you know, the equipment and you know, the space itself.
Yeah. I guess people can associate you with these spaces, like.
I mean, I guess so now.
So the art forum, the resurrection of the art forum, where did that sort of stem from? Because I saw a lot of people like asking, like, when are you coming back?
Yeah. And no, I feel like the is unusual thing that happened actually. So initially the art forum ending was due to perceived like disinterest in the things that have been happening, because the attendance kind of went down and stuff like that. But that is also in accordance to things that are just like happening in the world as well. You know, things may be harder for people. People may have less time, you know, stuff like that. You know, because the seasons the art forum have, maybe like people might have tests and stuff, and you have like a younger demographic, and you know, so there were a lot of factors that went into it, and also like my own personal like mental health, and like, yeah, I feeling, you know, I'm not really feeling these things, and having events and people not coming is really, you know, affect you, you know, mentally. So that kind of pushed me to a point where like, okay, I don't think I want to do this anymore, that kind of thing, you know. So I didn't, I ended it, but I didn't want to end it completely. So I started plans to maybe I'll just transition it into YouTube. So I had to make like the investment of finding, you know, a place, finding, you know, hoping people come and see, you know, just place out there, maybe people would see it. And in that process now, I was like, I went through like going through, what kind of things I want to see. So just like I probably spent like all of last year, well, the ending of last year, just planning out, okay, so how am I gonna execute this, like what I want it to look like and stuff like. Because I'm a pretty like, I'll plan a lot in advance and execute things. And it's like people like, oh, you doing these things? Like, no, this is like 4 or 5 months plan, and this thing that you're seeing coming one after the next, like that, you know. So yeah, so after going through that cycle of wanting to put it online and stuff like that, that came with its own challenges, like editing and finding people and ideas and concepts and stuff like that. But within the process of like that, I got reached out a lot by people who, you know, were affected by the art form. Like, you know, Tanti, when you're bringing it back, you know, Tanti, you must see space, when you're having a next picnic, stuff like that. And one of the people who probably been in the art forum for a while but has been like a big vocal factor of the art form was like Ali and her daughter Shania. They were going through some like health issues and stuff like that. So when they reached out to me and like explained this stuff to me, I was like, okay, well, I didn't really have like I wasn't in a position to like help myself like in terms of like, you know, I'm gonna help you with medical bills or whatnot. But I was like, okay, well, I have this platform, and you know, and we brought back one of the offshoots of the art forum, which is called Echoes, which is more of like a concert type vibes. And I reached out to some of my friends that would have collaborated with in the art forum in the past, like, hey, you know, I want to do this fundraiser to raise money for that. And I feel like just that experience in doing it again and doing it for the reasons that I even started doing it in the first place. It just kind of revitalized that wanting to, okay, let me continue to create space for people and, you know, create these environments where artists could, you know, flourish, could meet each other, could help out each other and these kinds of things, you know. And that, as well as just meeting people who were actually like genuinely interested in helping me and wanting to be a part of the art forum, because like I have a team now that I could, you know, properly trust and know that, yeah, these people actually want to be here and they want to do the things that I want to do, you know. And I feel like that was another big factor into me, okay, well, let me start back doing it and stuff like that.
You had the team before you stopped?
Well, I had a semblance of a team. I feel like I always tried to assemble like a team, and there were always people who like, yeah, we'll come and we help up and stuff like that. But it always like people helping me, you know. And I wanted more of like a retroactive relationship where I was like, okay, yeah, this is the art form where you want to do these kind of things, because I am a big believer in you know, just platforming people and helping people do things that they may not be able to do by themselves, you know, because like I'm a big collaborator. Like we were talking earlier about the stuff we do in Ketos and things like that. Like I'm real big on collaboration and artists coming together and doing things that we wouldn't be able to do by themselves. And that's basically how most of the stuff in the art forum came to be, you know. There are people like Leon who would have helped me out in terms of like decor and stuff like that. People like Avery.
Is it necklaces?
Yeah, necklaces and stuff like that. The wire bending and stuff like that. Yeah, so it has like a lot of like artists that, you know, came through and added to this space. Like art forum will never be and was never just me, you know, even though it may seem like that in the outset, like to people and stuff like so much like other people who just like came in. I was like, okay, let me do this for you. You know, even especially like the panelists, they just came and I was like, okay, yeah, we'll sit down and talk for like a couple hours and you know, so I'm like real grateful for the interest that so much people had in it, you know.
And they were like really interacting with the crowd too, because even that one time I came with, was it Mohammed? Mohammed was there and he was like singing with the crowd. Like they were doing like freestyles and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, so cool things happen because I try my best to not have this place to be like stifling or to push people in any one direction, you know. I just making sure it would like devolve into chaos. You know, because sometimes it does get like that, people be like arguing and stuff like that. But it's like real like heightened topics and things, you know, like we had like a whole debate about soca, I had a whole debate about carnival, and all kind of thing, you know. So I just like more like just like the moderator, you know.
It's like, okay, guys,
There's some topics could definitely be like, okay, guys, so back to what we were saying before.
You know, and I really appreciate how passionate everybody gets in the conversations, because like that's why I enjoy the most about, you know, coming and hearing people and, you know, seeing all the different perspectives, and I think that's why I did it in the first place, you know.
Yeah. So is it that it's gonna have a new layout to the art forum, or is it that it's sort of the same thing that you're planning to do for this new, I don't, season? What do you
I
call
mean,
it?
I could call it like I could call it a new season.
Mhm.
Well, in terms of the structures and stuff like that, I feel like the biggest thing that gonna be at the forefront of this one is experimentation, because I want to do a bunch of new things that are offshoots of, you know, stuff we did already. Like I did a bunch of cool stuff that I thought, like, you know, I did this and I did that and other thing, but I don't want to be known for those things, you know, like the open mics and stuff like I want to have spaces for those and make those things happen. I don't want like
that to be the main representation of.
And it kind of turned into that when I was doing more like open mics as well as like the regular forums.
Okay.
You know, a lot more people would come to the open mics and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool and stuff like that. But I also wanted, you know, this thing. So like, what's the best thing I could do? And the best thing I thought of was just like to have different spaces for different things. You know, like the art forum will always be the conversational events. I wanted to create that in a way that it becomes more special and becomes like more like a grand event. Like, okay, going to the art forum is like the art forum, not just, you know, one of the art forums.
Okay.
Is it because so much was going on at the time?
Yeah, I feel like because so much
you're picking out to what can I make it to this month?
Yeah.
So now you're trying to make it like,
okay,
slow down with it.
Yeah, if you want to go to the art forum, you have to come this art forum, you know?
If you don't come now, check us next year.
Yeah, that's how I felt like, because I wanted to be able to like plan more in terms of like the questions I'm asking people, their like preparation, the entire like visual aspect of the art forum as well.
Yeah.
You know, and I wanted it to be something where it's just like a reward for people to come, you know? And outside of that, I really wanted to dive into different types of events, as well as bring back some stuff that people really like resonated with. I was like, yeah, we want to see this and stuff like that. That's why the picnics came back.
I was gonna say the biggest thing was like one of the biggest missing aspects was like the picnic. Like,
you went to the picnic?
I went to the picnic, but so
I didn't go to the picnic. That's what I was asking. I don't know what I missed out on.
Yeah, but I have mutual friends that would have gone to the picnic, and I was like, oh, they went to the picnic. It's like, oh, you're not auntie too. Oh yeah, okay, all right. It's like, you know, you see one person post, is like, okay, cool, and then you see another person, and you realize like 4 or 5 other people that you follow. It's like,
did I miss them?
Exactly. That would, yes, that's kind of, it was literally what happened. It's like, why I feel like I didn't see this. I followed Auntie and I did not see this posted that this was happening today.
So they didn't even ask me to go.
Exactly.
Fake friends.
So I brought back the picnic for sure, because that was something that I was always like a special thing to me, because I feel like that was the easiest entry point to the art forum, because it's also like it's just donation based. So if you don't want to pay nothing or you can't pay nothing, you don't have to. And then you could just come through and see the vibes and see what's going on. And I feel like a lot of people get introduced to the art forum that way, because it's just such an easy like way to enter. And I got a lot of like really positive feedback about people's experiences on the picnics and stuff like that. So that's why I feel like that could be the most like frequent thing I have, like maybe like 1 or 2 a year, you know, a couple.
Yeah,
and I wanted to keep the art forum. So like
1 for the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wanted to keep the art forum to be like one solid thing, and I'll just have it on the anniversary every year, you know, because the art forum turning 3 this year. Yeah, so on the anniversary, I'll say, okay, well, that'll just be the art forum day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just do 1 a year.
Yeah.
So in total, you'll have 3 events-ish?
Nah, because
you're gonna have your other stuff. So.
Well, I also been working a lot with DJs behind the scenes for certain things, you know. One of my friends, Sweezy, I don't know if I know Sweezy. You know Sweezy? Okay.
I know Michael Forrest.
Well, they know each other. Even for us and stuff, he usually plays at the events that Sweezy would have as well. And I was like,
Sweezy Rasta.
you know, Sweezy's not a Rasta.
I just thought actually because we went to events
to an
with
event that
something
Michael
special
was
with
playing.
Michael, so I didn't.
I had a Rasta guy. I don't know the man.
No, I think
So
that's
trying to put
Blase.
face to
The Rasta Mary Blase.
Wait, what?
The Rasta.
Blase or Basti.
No, listen, you know.
I was trying to figure out if that was Sweezy because he was the first DJ. It was
No,
that
Sweezy
guy-
might have like pullback.
Mystic,
Mm.
and then Mystic, I think,
Okay.
and then Michael played after.
Mm.
So I just didn't know if the first guy was Sweezy.
Nah.
That would have been nice to know because no, I don't know his name at all.
But yeah, we also come on. Oh yeah,
you doing DJs?
So that kind of got me interested in, you know, maybe let me throw a party type vibes, you know, and it's something that people would ask for, and I'm like, you know, if you're gonna throw a party, then kind of thing, I was like, but I don't want to just like have a party, you know,
Yeah.
you know, because like everybody just having parties and stuff like, you know, and there's the art form,
Are you
know,
gonna DJ?
huh?
Are you gonna
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe that is actually something that I've been thinking about doing, you
Or
know.
you could like really Mike man.
Nah,
Nah,
that's
nah.
too much personality. That's too much. That's too much for me.
I can't picture it either, you know. I just want to see it.
It's like, yeah, man, I can't do that. I can't do that.
I can see you DJing.
Yeah.
Well,
I see
go
myself
for it.
DJing too. You know?
I know it's a big event, so we gotta go. Because only one.
It's only one
Yeah.
anniversary.
Pick a good day, eh? Pick a day when I'm like,
Well, it's gonna be on the anniversary.
Yeah,
what day is the
but
anniversary?
it's July the
Come good, eh?
27th, I
Okay,
believe,
yeah.
but it might do it. So like the
See?
25th or something.
Okay, yeah.
Which is
you
like
good.
on Saturday.
If it was early July, I would have been like, wait, it's very early. I'll wait till next year.
But yeah, so the new event thinking the art is called FET. And it's basically I want to create parties, but I want to create parties in like an experience form. So the first concept that I'm thinking of is something I call Fat Red, which is like a
Say Fat Red.
yeah, Fat Red, which is
Okay.
kind of like a high fashion like red carpet type event. I want to do like some art installations as well as
Okay.
maybe like probably have like a small runway show featuring like local designers and some of their work and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then like have like DJs and maybe like one or two performers and just like outline that whole vibes, you know.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, but I really wanna be more intentional with the delivery and the spectacle of certain things within it. So yeah, I'm telling you these things by trying to curate the space
I say
a
perfectly
certain,
curated.
yeah, in a certain way that is like, yeah, people coming like, oh, this is actually cool. I don't really see anything like this, you know.
Yeah.
And well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Now, I think of what other events has fashion, but like,
I mean,
what we would have seen is fashion, but then they have like,
to an extent, like those brunch parties, people kind
Yeah.
of make an attempt to.
then you want people
dress
to have like jump up after, or is it just come to the space,
No,
see
no,
the show, watch
it's
the art?
It's a party and stuff like that, but it's not
But you
just
want some
yeah.
intentionality
You know, the
behind
people
the
in
dress.
parties who just come party, you know, maybe they're not really the dancey person.
Hmm.
You know, they will come and be, oh, they have like, you know, I could go and watch this art. I could ask these artists
Yeah.
about their work and stuff like that. Or they have a show during the
Yeah.
halftime of the event.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you have a lot of things that could give their attention. So it's not just like, oh yeah, we went this party. Because people go a lot of parties though. If you partying every weekend, what's standing out from this party to our next one right here? I'm sure.
The bumpers.
Yeah, you might have core memories and experiences in those events and stuff like that. But I wanted to, that is something I want to like make like memories. It's like, okay, yeah, I came and I see this, you know, at this event, you know.
Okay, I understand. I wasn't trying to knock it. I was just trying to say like, what other event have I been to that like?
Yeah, no, I think
It's not the same theme because what you're doing is different. But I know people would
terms of, like, the
do a
intentionality
show
of the
on
dress.
food or some kind of thing, but they want you to stick around for the party after. And they have this draw, but people never really stay around for the party after. Like, all right, cool. I saw the clothes, had a little bit of food. I going home.
Yeah.
That music thing is not.
I think it had one party. It was like kind of comic themed. Like I don't remember what party that it was.
I think I
Cyprian,
remember when
I
you
think,
talk
or
about.
college.
I see
think-
a set of pictures from that post, but I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I can't. Did I say Brianna or St. Mary's grounds?
And
a party
they
after.
had like
No, it was a party,
real
but
colorful like
yeah, it was a
things
party,
outside.
but they had it was like kind of like superhero comic book theme. But
I
you,
feel like I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
And that was cool. That was actually cool.
So in terms of like had like a real dedicated theme where it's like, okay, I remember this party for this specific theme and these things occurring. That is one that comes to mind for me. I never went, but seeing people go to it, I was like, oh, this is happening.
You see, I feel like what they did was integrate the theme within the party itself rather than have something. And I was like, okay, like we lime after, you know. I feel like that's the approach I want to take. I want to integrate the cool stuff into the party. So you could choose to be like, oh, I'm shaking my ass and all that, and I'm going to taking some art. You know, I'm going to watch some clothes or some local designers, and you can, you know, see the vibes.
You said that, I just thought about somebody like watching a piece of art and like, I want to see some cheeks now.
Yeah. That's like, you have like some of the most best dressed, most wisdom key kind of dressed people looking at art like, okay, so tell me the emotion behind it, and then you just have people just getting down like on the opposite side.
Yeah, it would be like a full experience, you know?
Yeah.
I love that for it.
I see the job behind.
Yeah, that might be later on in the year, like October.
That's fine. I mean, you need time to plan. I feel like people think that the preparation for a party starts or an event starts when they start marketing it.
Yeah.
Which is like, no, we have to get things in place from before that. We have to get licenses, and we have to figure out how much drinks we need, or yada yada yada. What kind of price for our tickets, how much we could spend on marketing, and all these things. So I know it's never just like, all right, we're trying to event next month. We want to wait until 2 weeks before to start like getting everything together.
Yeah, no, that's madness.
So, I mean, I haven't put on an event.
What has been some of the biggest challenges that you face in trying to bring back the art forum?
I feel like it won't really have one big challenge, and that is more or less my capacity to do things in terms of like the amount of time I could spare for certain things and stuff like that.
Right.
So I feel like that is just like you said about preparation. I feel like that's why I started planning these events since last year, you know. So that's why I have like a long period of time that can afford my schedule basically. Like, okay, I could plan this throughout the next couple of months. So by the time, because I already started like drip feeding certain like things in terms of promotion and stuff like that. I did like something called an address where I just basically, hey, all this is what happening this year. And I tell them about all the events that are happening. And as well as I make a post that will show you all the events that are happening and the rough time that they're going to be happening. So it's like, I know what happened already. It's just a matter of like knowing that, okay, I can get this, I can get that, everything in order in time for the execution day, you know?
Yeah. But then you also be juggling multiple events at once because you might have one next month and then next one will be a month or two after. So it's kind of always in planning mode.
Yeah, it's always in.
You have to show up to an event because you cannot show up to an event. So that's kind of like a day just gone. And you also are working on that day because you're just trying to like, all right, cool, we have everything, everybody good, everybody happy. We need our drinks, you know? So, because nobody like when you dance and the alcohol finishes before people reach.
And I feel like it happens.
And you have alcohol, but you know that happens like a lot.
No, like it have a lot of things that you need to plan and prepare for in advance. In terms of the art forum stuff, like it have Sunday have a picnic, right?
This Sunday coming.
Yeah, this Sunday coming. But I actually right now I'm planning the market that's going to be happening at the end of February, you know, because the picnic itself we already planned.
Yeah, like 2 months ago.
No, March? April?
Yeah, we're in April.
What month we in? April, like, and not April.
Because I was like, the end of Feb is, I feel like you're kind of late, huh?
2 months
after Carnival, everything was kind of become
one
long thing.
How I felt.
It just be one long one, too.
Yeah, so you're having like a market.
Yeah, at the end of April. So that's actually what the bulk of like my mind is at right now, even though we have the event on thing, because the event, everything that we do in the event is already planned. We planned that in a meeting prior. So just like, okay, you get these things, yeah, we get these things. You get those things, okay, yeah, you get those things. So just like this, we had checklist at that point because everything done organized prior.
Yeah.
So that will give these spaces like, okay, well, now we have to make posters for this, I have to plan shoots for this event and stuff like that. But that's already happening, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we have like a smooth roll from one thing. So even though we plan everything simultaneously, we'd have moments where certain things will be more important than other things.
Yeah. Because no events, well, not multiple events on a day. Only one. That would be like, how the days goes by.
Yeah.
You focus on nothing. It's like, all right, cool. When all one done, it's take a 5 minutes to breathe. All right, we are markets. What's going on? What we gotta do?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was telling somebody, this is kind of off topic, but I was talking to somebody about your work. This is a while ago. Because I saw there was a picture you posted that I was like, this is really good. I can't remember how long ago it was, but I was like, this is really good. And I told myself, if you focus more on this genre of like how you shoot, I was like, Roman, you could be like the big guy. And somebody's watching me and they're like, I could see in their face that they're doubting me. And I was like, no, but like I see in it. Like sometimes I go through photographers' pages and I'll just watch them and be like, all right, I like this, I like that. Not to be like super judgmental on them, but sometimes they post a picture and I'm like, this is your style. Why don't you focus more on this? And like, stop posting all the engagement or everything else. Like, focus on this. And like, you could be known for this and you'll be real good at it. I went on your page and I was like, this is it. And then, but I don't think I told you this at the time because we didn't really talk like that. But I'm telling you now. And I was like, if you focus on this, you have it.
Where is this?
I can't find the picture and I can't remember who the person was. I had to go back and like look through your page and see what photo it was. But I was like, I see any potential in it. But we weren't like talking, so I can just message and be like, hey, I feel like you should focus. Because I can out the time then. Just be like, hey, you see that? Forget everything else.
You would be surprised the kind of thing people are saying to me.
No, I know we've never had a conversation.
Yeah, I don't know you well.
Here's the professional advice.
See all them other pictures you're taking, that sucks.
Yeah, I shut down, you know?
This is you, I'm telling you.
Trust me, from a person that never talked to you before.
Yeah.
I know why it's okay.
I don't appreciate this, so I wouldn't go out and do it to you. But I saw the style and I saw the potential, and I don't think I was telling you about this. It's somebody else. There's so much conversation recently that I can't remember who was telling what, but I was like, I feel like Romany, like, he have his style and he really locking it down. And I was like, I'm real proud of him because I knew not that your pictures were bad before, but I saw the potential then, and I'm seeing it like happening now, and I was like, I feel like a proud uncle, like from the sidelines. Like I'm not really in your life, like I'm not really around.
I never tell him I was rooting for him.
Yeah.
I was rooting for him. I never tell him to his face, but I know I was rooting for him.
Yeah. So that was that. I like your Rick. Is what I was trying to say.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Like your
I guess I'll be wrapping up. So on our last podcast, we spoke to Mariah, and so what we're doing now is asking like advice for the next guest, but you don't know who the next guest is.
Okay.
Right? So her main idea was to crash out in private. In terms of
That's her advice to you.
Yeah. In terms of she used to like post any and everything online, and now she's gonna like go through it in private, deal with it, and then after, if I could talk about it, like, hey, this is something that I was going through, and this is how I am able to now like get through it. Because also when you post,
you're crashing
out. Clients gonna want you like this like, crack, you know, and you don't really want that to happen. You don't want that to mess up with the business as well too. If that's helpful for you right now,
I mean, I definitely had crash out moments, but
so,
I am an emotional, lady, so it's hard sometimes. But I actually accept that advice. I think I kind of transition more towards that. I feel like I also just don't really crash out. as much anymore. 'Cause I feel like I'm at a point where there are very few things that people could do like that could actually like stick with me. I'll get angry in the moment, like, "You fuck this shit," da, da, da. And then like that, then I find after, you know?
Yeah.
Like, cause I just need like that momentary catharsis of it, like, no, fuck this, da 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 da. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, it's not that deep. And I just move on, you know? Like, I kind of agree with like crash it out in private, you know? Because sometimes you could like really feel something and in that moment and really affect you. And then probably like a few days after, like, you know,
It really wasn't.
it wasn't that serious, you know, I shouldn't have been. And then to avoid that regret, you know, just.
Yeah. And you might have said something now that you're like,
Yeah.
Come back on video and be like, so guys, that wasn't even real me.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
What I told you last week, I really didn't mean it. Like, I was just emotional.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was her message to you. And I guess you could, this is now your chance to pass it on.
My chance to pass on advice?
Take as much time as you need. We're gonna leave it in.
I have no idea who it is.
Yeah,
That's okay.
that's the. That's okay.
I feel like my advice right now could be to sometimes, you know, take a moment before expressing yourself. Like in terms of like almost like think before you speak, but not like you know, you gotta watch what you say, but more like if you're saying something, make sure the intention behind what you're saying would give you the result that you want, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, cause you could have moments where you could want to express yourself and you could be passionate about something, you could say something, and what you're saying is not actually fully representative of how you feel. So just take that moment to be like, okay, this is what I actually mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, man. Yeah, Good Friday. This is a good Friday.
I said it more.
Wait, that's what we said, you know? All right. Well, that was for money.